So you've been to Latin America as well and to the western side as well. How do you compare? How do you think is the contrast between?
I would say that Dubai is something pretty unique from this perspective, same as all the Gulf country. I mean, level of security, level of service, level of lifestyle, it's really hard
To get anywhere.
to get even close to any other location. If you are level 1, you can't jump to level 10 straight away.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of lots of steps what you have to follow up,
Yeah.
and we support you in all this journey. Let's say this way.
I think there's also a rule in Singapore for foreign expats to buy in some areas, and
So basically, it's the way around. So the property have the same price. It's just if you are a Singaporean passport holder or a Singaporean permanent resident, you have some incentive to have some discount on the price of the real estate.
so let's talk about, you've already built a brand on Instagram, and I'm sure you are engaging a lot of potential people through that platform. What do you think is the importance of social media been in your personal branding?
I would say that social media is crucial. I mean, it's not strictly linked to the UAE or Singapore
Yeah.
or wherever country you want to relocate. So having a strong personal brand, it's a game changing.
Global mobility, protecting your assets, entrepreneurship. Now, these are some of the words you hear in today's world, and especially when you're going through the social media, you will see a lot of people are jumping into entrepreneurship. They want to start even small, but they want to start their own, and they want to structure their wealth accordingly. For some, it is like getting into the field first time, and for some, it is all about protecting your entire wealth that you've built over time or carried forward as your legacy. The world is changing, but there are also tools to achieve these particular goals. And today with me, I have Mr. Alessandro. Now, essentially, what he does is basically, as I said, he's into wealth structuring, into corporate structuring, helping you minimize your tax liability, helping you to protect your assets in UAE or across the globe. Now, how he does that is, again, like a doctor will diagnose the situation and then tell you the solution. So goes with lawyers and corporate service providers who provide this kind of services. Welcome to UAE Brews and Views. Today's episode is a lot about starting as an entrepreneur, building wealth and protecting it, minimizing taxes, relocation, and structuring tips that potentially we both will deep dive into. Hope you enjoy the show. If you do, by the end of the video, do subscribe to my channel, do hit the like button, and do share this podcast with anybody you think will need to hear out. So thank you for coming on the show today.
A pleasure.
Alessandro, let's start with your background. If you could give our audience a bit about your background, how you started, how you came here,
Yeah.
everything.
So I relocated to UAE around 5 years ago, soon after the COVID. I used to live in London before. Although I have been traveling a lot around the world, from Latin America to New Zealand,
Wow.
Asia, etc. So,
Lucky.
yeah, so I've been traveling a lot, and because my business brings me working everywhere in the world. But I used to be based in London, and after that, I used to be honest. We started to work with Dubai maybe around 10 years ago.
Wow.
So we had a sort of representative office, but everything was pretty much managed by from London, let's say.
Okay.
And after COVID, many things.
Now a lot of people from UK are moving
A
here.
lot. Brexit, taxes,
Yeah.
but the most is safety. Like, you don't feel so safe to walk around London.
10 years
as
back
you,
and now, if you compare.
yeah. Comparison with before, yes. I mean, you feel it, and also the taxes are huge.
Yeah.
So we have seen lots of people relocated from the UK. I mean, and I was one of them moving from the UK to here. Lots of opportunity, better possibility, and I mean, of course, yeah, the tax and all the things. But for me, the most valuable is safety, security. I mean, you can walk in the night. I'm sure that nobody
Yeah,
is going to kill
absolutely.
you or to steal some
Yeah.
pounds out of you or so. For
Sadly,
me,
sadly, but yeah,
sadly,
this is a
yes.
state, right? Even when we compare the Western world to the this side of the world. So you've been to Latin America as well and to the Western side as well. How do you compare? How do you think is the contrast between these
Well,
two
Dubai,
places?
I would say that Dubai is something pretty unique from this perspective. Same as all the Gulf country. I mean, level of security, level of service, level of lifestyle. It's really hard
To get
to
anyone.
to get even close to any other location. And in the West country, I'm not talking about only London, but we saw similar scenario in Paris, in Berlin, in Milan. Uh, there is a lot of not regulated immigration. There is
Yeah.
a lot of issue with the safety, with security, and above all, you are paying a lot of tax, and that is what make a lot of people to consider at least. To find a sort of plan B. I'm not saying that Dubai is the only one,
Yes.
plan B or plan C or whatever you want to call um, in your life, but definitely it's worth to consider if you live in um, West country
Yeah.
like Europe, UK, America, Canada as well. We had a lots of
Not the
people.
same.
I
Not the
think
same. Yeah.
I think you had similar.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean from Canada as well. Tax
Yeah.
again,
Tax again is the progressive
capital
tax
gain,
countries. And then you're
insane.
not getting the same kind of service that you're
Yes, that's the
supposed to
point.
get, even the public health care.
That's the point because probably if you will pay tax and you will get a lot of benefit in terms of safety, in terms of medical care, in terms of healthcare, in lifestyle.
Yeah.
So probably you would even consider. But the thing is that the cost of living is very high and the service what you get is very low.
Very low.
And this type of things pushed a lots of people to consider to relocate
Yeah.
somewhere else. And Dubai, actually, probably together with Singapore, is one of the best hub if you consider like luxury, high net worth,
And lifestyle.
individual in terms of lifestyle.
Yeah.
One of the best spot. But for those who are not considered as high net worth individual, but anyway, they have a business. Let's say the so-called middle class. There are a lot of opportunity relocating from west to different country, not only Gulf country but also Southeast Asia is
Yeah.
booming from
Yeah,
this
I see
point
you
of view.
talk about Thailand as well.
Well, have been many times to
I love
Thailand.
Thailand.
Thailand is very nice, a very nice country, and
Cheap living.
cheap living. Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
very cheap. Same like Indonesia. Indonesia also I like
Same.
very
Yeah.
much. Two different country. Indonesia is more Islamic, while Thai not obviously. Slightly different vibes, but I
Yes.
would say very similar. And the cost of living it's quite low. You can get a very nice lifestyle for
Yeah.
a few $1,000 a month. So it's worth to consider. I mean, there
Yeah.
are lots of options. The one of the things what I'm always very keen on my blog and on my Instagram is that there is not one solution. So there is not the best place to go, the best country to go, the best system to
Yeah.
join. But there is what is right for you. So
Yeah.
the keys here is to figure it out what is the best option for you. And that is what all my business is about.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Strategy.
Yeah, strategy. Figure it out what is the best option for you. So when people contact us, he's a high net worth individual or he's middle class or he has a business or he plans to set up business or whatsoever. So we analyze where he's coming from, what is the lifestyle he want to achieve, what is the structure he need,
He needs.
what he has,
Yeah.
and when we go to draw an holistic plan for him in terms of where is the best to operate, where is the best to live, where is the best to bank, where is the best to invest
Yeah.
into real estate, and so on and so on and so on.
So it can be like different options for different goals.
Definitely different
Yeah.
option for different goal. I mean, there is not one solution, and even I see sometimes some law firm or accounting firm just promoting one specific service. For example, there was a time where it was very popular IFSA free zone, so everyone promote IFSA.
Yeah.
After there was rackets, everyone promote rackets. After there was Cyprus. So I have a totally different
Way.
approach. First of all, it showed that you have not competence to evaluate all the things on the
Yes.
global scale. First,
Yeah.
second, it's just you. I mean, it's just a reselling activity. So you
Yeah.
just have a deal with whoever and just resell without caring about your clients.
Oh, I see that all the time. I see people who want to do mainland business but have businesses set up in free zones.
Yes.
So
Yes,
that's
absolutely,
red
absolutely.
flags.
Same here, absolutely. So what we do here, it's very easy. So it's the same like when you go to a doctor.
Yeah, that's what I said in your
You
intro.
don't, yeah, exactly. You don't say which drugs you have to,
Yeah,
you have
you
to have, or
diagnose
which,
the issue.
yes. So you come to us, you tell what you want to achieve, what you have, what is your passport, what is your nationality, and what is your goal in life, etc. And we come together with an holistic plan about what you can do to achieve what you want to, what you wish to achieve. And there are different levels. So
Yeah.
if you are level 1, you can't jump to level 10 straight away.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of lots of steps what you have to follow up,
Yeah.
and we support you in all this journey. Let's say it this way.
I call this like optimization of global
Absolutely.
access. And I think when one is able to figure out where one needs to live, where one needs to do business, and I also feel the roadblocks are more in your mind than
Absolutely.
actually where you're working, where you're doing business. It's just a roadblocks because movement is not easy for so many people. They want to move, they have this desire, they talk about it every time, and then when the time comes, they are like, "Oh my God, this is happening." It's a big thing for some people, but
Absolutely.
once you do it, I think it's easy.
Yes, absolutely. We face many times this
Yeah.
issue with many clients. They want to relocate, but after the kids don't want to move,
Yeah.
wife and or business partner if they go on a business. So you need to take sometimes, and it's not something very easy or very quick sometimes because it will impact your life.
Yeah.
So that's why we promote a lot the consultation at the beginning.
Okay.
So not because sometimes I told this before. You see an advertising what's the problem? You see a commercial or coming on Instagram or YouTube or whatsoever. Oh, Thailand, this blah blah blah, the best, and you think that this is the only solution, and you go for it. But maybe it's absolutely wrong for what you are, for what you want to do, etc.
Yes.
And after you complain, oh, it was very bad to relocate. It was not bad to relocate abroad. What was insane was to do it without a proper consultation, without and trust someone who did before than you and who can tell what works, what does not work in
Yes.
real life, not just in theory or what you hear on Instagram or what your cousin
Yes.
told,
agree.
or you know what I mean.
I know, of
Where
course,
I'm coming
I
from.
know. Yeah, better late than. Yeah, there's sometimes people are late.
Yeah.
So let's talk about entrepreneurs that are looking, because you come across a lot of entrepreneurs that are seeing UAE as their next base or wanting to move there or branch out here. What is the key attracting factor as per you for UAE that so many people are wanting to move here?
So let's say if you are an entrepreneur wherever in the world,
Yeah.
and you are making at least, let's say, $1 million dirhams, like 250,000 US dollar per year. So the benefit you will have relocating to the UAE is huge in terms of taxation, in terms of business protection, in terms of structuring your business, in many for many aspects, you will see a huge improvement. And the fact that you will be relocating here, you will have access to a certain type of infrastructure, so that they will improve your lifestyle. I'm talking about service. So you have in UAE, you have everything very 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 easy. Like you have an app and you can order everything you want through the app. Any time of the day, you want your car to get refueled or cleaned, you just put few taps on an app, and you have the you have
Delivery
the
there.
person, yeah, delivery to your home or wherever you are.
Yeah,
Same
I
for
mean,
food, same for
life is
restaurant.
easy.
Life is easy, so it's very attractive from this, and also you can get a very good quality. So let's consider also the property. So you can have a very nice property for a fraction of the price you would pay at the same level in, let's say, Toronto, London, Miami, or whatsoever.
Yeah.
So there are very beautiful property. Let's say even if you want to invest even $500,000, we're talking about 2 million dirham. That, by the way, grant you a golden visa
Yeah.
with a lots of benefit and so on. So what you buy with $500,000 in London,
Nothing.
or in Miami, or in
Toronto also, say, for that matter.
absolute Toronto or
Yeah.
Vancouver. I mean, LA.
LA.
I'll speak even in LA probably they. So, but here you get a very nice, at least 2 bedroom. The building have a lots of facilities, and you have the gym, and you have the pool, and you have the common area, and everything is new, everything is clean. So the lifestyle and it's very attractive, and
Yeah.
also you have a bunch of restaurant, and they're opening a lot, so that you
Yes.
never feel bored. Even in terms of attraction, what the UAE government proposed in terms of park, or in terms of different attraction, they constantly work on it.
On it,
They
absolutely.
constantly work on
I agree.
opening new thing, or add something, so you will never feel
Bored.
bored. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, is a very good point. So it's what attracts the most of people to relocate. So it's a combination of factor: the fact that you're safe, the fact that you have a certain lifestyle, and that you save a lot of money in tax, and you have a lot of benefit. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win, and also there are not many places like the UAE in the world. So that is
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
a
yeah.
really interesting point. I mean, even if you want to compare, maybe Saudi is going to compete in the long term, but I still see as no real direct competitor.
Competitor of UAE.
For the
Nothing.
UAE.
That's
Yes,
true. That's
absolutely.
true. I agree with you on that. I think Singapore was such a tax haven at one point of time, but it is at a very costly price point for real estate.
Singapore is very beautiful. So
Yeah.
I think it's the second best choice for a high net worth individual. And again, it depends what you want to do and where you work. So
Yeah.
if you work a lot with China, with Southeast Asia, then be based in Singapore, or living in Singapore and have some business in Hong Kong. I mean, there are lots of things what you can consider if you are focused on
Yeah.
Asia. As well, Singapore offer a great lifestyle. I would say that in terms of lifestyle, in terms of service, is pretty much similar to what UAE offer. Taxation is slightly higher. There are some, obviously, same like in UAE, some
Corporate tax.
yeah, corporate tax in UAE is 9%
Yeah.
above 100,000. So there are some sort of first 100,000 tax free. In Singapore as well, for 3 years you have, and after you pay.
3 years, do you have tax holiday?
You have tax, but
Okay.
you have tax holidays, of course, and also the first 3 years as well. There are some incentive if you open a company in Singapore, and if you don't do business in Singapore, but everything's abroad as well, you can qualify for zero tax. So, I mean, I see it's pretty much similar. But when it comes to real estate, definitely Dubai is cheaper. So if you want to
Yeah.
invest or buy a property you live in, then Dubai definitely is much cheaper than
Yeah.
Singapore.
I think there's also a rule in Singapore for foreign expats to buy in some areas, and
In Singapore, if you're not if you're foreign, you can still buy.
the tax
Yes,
is higher.
the
Probably.
tax. It's not the tax, the higher the cost. So basically, it's
yeah.
the way around. So the property have the same price. It's just if you are a Singaporean passport holder or a Singaporean permanent resident, you have some incentive to have some discount on the price of the real estate. So
Okay.
obviously, if you're foreign, then you pay the full price.
Okay. And when you're dealing with such entrepreneurs, what do you think the mindset is like? Like, what is the key factor that you tell them before moving to UAE? These are your caveats. This is what you need to do.
Well, I think that the best is always uh, to book a call and have a sort of
Yeah,
initial consultation so
for
that we
sure.
go through everything. Um, as I told before, if you are, let's say if you have a location independent business, or um, you want to set up an holding or a foundation, and you are more not into day-to-day activity of your own business but
Like a
more
passive
like
company.
a passive income, or you are a location independent business or an info business or something what you don't, I mean, that you can run from wherever in the world. Consulting, accounting, IT, software house, import export, many activities that are very popular nowadays, and you do back home at least $150,000, that is like $1 million, then you should consider to relocate to the UAE and benefit from the lifestyle, the safety, the infrastructure, and the supportive corporate law, let's say this way.
Yeah. Okay, so let's dive a bit into the citizenship by investment programs. Today, I read in the news Argentina's opened up its new CBI framework.
Yes, there's still some step
Still
to go.
some,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah,
still
for
some
sure.
step to go, but yes, and it's just an add-on to the many country that they do this.
Yeah,
It's a nice thing
yeah,
because you can receive some funds from to from potential investor to the country.
yes. Like the
So
other Caribbean
the
countries.
Caribbean country does pretty much the same. So basically, I would say when it comes to the passport or residency, um, there are two major factors. One, how you can obtain a passport. Basically, there are two main options. One is with a donation. So you sort of invest some money in the country. So you donate to special funds, or you buy real estate in that country and you hold for 3, 5, 10 years, depends on which country you are. Or the other option is to apply for a passport based on residency. Obviously, apply for passport based on residency, it go from 3 years of Latin America, like Paraguay, Uruguay, to maybe 10 years of Switzerland and Singapore. But it's much less costly because you will not need to pay a sort of fees to funds or buy property. So you just gain the passport based on the fact that you were resident for X amount of years. So that's the two main option what you will consider when you want to apply for a second passport.
Yeah. And some people don't want to live there. Like some people have this thing that they are not looking into living or moving there. What they are essentially
Yeah,
looking is like
correct.
visa
Yeah,
access to number of
correct.
countries.
That is another point what we explore during the
Yeah.
first call. Are you looking for a passport for what? You want to travel with the passport, you want to have a plan B, you want to live in a country, or you plan later on to move there or to retire there. Many things. So
Yeah.
what, because we need to understand also the time frame. Because if, for example, you want to retire, and for example, Portugal, buying a
Yeah.
property in Portugal offer very good. Portugal is very nice.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best country to live in Europe.
Yeah.
It's still not too costly. It's pretty much safe. I mean, for European
Yeah.
level, it's pretty much safe and is really a great lifestyle, very low cost. So
Beautiful.
why not? Yes, and also you can apply after for a passport after 3 years that you live in the country. At least now, I think they move to 5, or not sure for 3 or 5, but after a certain amount of time that you buy property in Portugal, you can after qualify and apply for a passport.
Passport. Okay. Recently, in the news, I just want your insight into that as well. In the news, it was that these countries are having issue with EU, the CBI countries.
Yes.
Yeah. And like, what's the issue? What is the outcome going to be? What do you think?
So the outcome is still not clear.
Yeah.
What I see that the problem is this, but I already advised to all my clients. I mean,
Yeah.
if you apply for a passport, let's say of St. Kitts,
Yeah.
I don't know, just at least to visit one time in life to understand where the island is located is, I think, the bare minimum. So what we saw lastly, that many people who apply for this passport had no any clue even where the country was located.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
So it start to be a little bit
Hanky panky type.
yes, that people do not like. So
Yeah.
what I see is that the CBI country has to introduce some sort of legislation where to keep the passport you should visit, I don't know, 1 month every 5 years, or spend at least 1 week a year in the country or something like this. So
Yeah.
it depends. I see that I have some sort of tie so that people have a clear understand, visit the country at
Yeah.
least once, and so on. It's something would definitely need to be implemented so that
Yeah.
there
Just for
is a better, there is a
transparency.
better, for transparency, a better, and that is what I see. But I think that there will be more and more country offering this possibility. Europe does not like. They used to with Cyprus, with Malta, with Bulgaria. We had many Portugal as well. We had Greece. We had many opportunity. But I see that Europe is not interested in selling anymore the passport. There is still some program maybe Malta, but it's anyway very very complicated. So the only way now to get an European passport is based on the resident, the fact that you live there. So that's why they don't, because they choose for their own to not have the investment, the so-called investment type of passport. So they are not so happy with the other country that they offer something similar. But I think that they will come to some kind of solution between the CBI country and the
Yeah.
European Union.
So let's talk about, you've already built a brand on Instagram, and I'm sure you are engaging a lot of potential people through that platform. So, what, as per you, as an entrepreneur based here in UAE, advising people on wealth structuring and moving abroad, relocation, what do you think is the importance of social media been in your personal branding?
It's a very tough question. I would say that social media is crucial. If I mean, it's not strictly linked to the UAE or Singapore
Yeah.
or wherever country you want to relocate. So having a strong personal brand, it's a game changing for your business, definitely. So what you should consider, and what you should consider is that you need to plan, let's say this way, to have a proper personal brand, because through this personal brand you can after create a sort of link with your audience. You can create a bridge with potential partner. You can create opportunity to reach new clients, to get invited to event. So having a strong personal brand, it's not only about yourself, but open the door for more business for your business. So it doesn't matter where you relocate to, it's even back home. It's very good to have a personal brand. And again, everything I'm talking, all my audience know very well, is something what I test on myself. So I never propose anything what I did not tested on myself. That's the reason why I have been visiting more than 50 countries around the world. Because it's not that you just say, today it's a fashion to sell BVI, let's sell BVI.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is very nice to propose Thailand to the clients because they, no, everything is tested on myself before even to reach. So
Yeah.
that's the reason why I've been traveling a lot.
Yeah,
I told at
nice.
the beginning, yeah. So I tested this also myself. So I'm CEO of Astos Group. It's like a family office business advisor, international business advisor. Company is 15 years on the market. We have office here in London and Singapore. So it's very strong and no brand on the market. Like when you operate around 15 years, so obviously.
That's true.
But yeah, but I have seen since I start to invest on my personal brand, and I did actively, I think, last couple of years. I mean, it was gradually. It's not that you wake up one day and say, okay, now I create my personal brand. No, uh, it was gradually. So I first started with a blog just to share I like so much to talk about economy, politics, or so
Yeah.
I started with just blogs. With blogs, I was used to maybe once, twice a month to
Yeah.
post some analysis. My background is economy, so I like so much to compare different economy of different country or legislation, blah blah blah. So I started this way, and after I slowly moved to the YouTube video, and only let's say 1 year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, I start to actively create some strategy about how I can reach more audience, what to post on media, and I start also to analyze how different platforms work. Because if you create content for Meta, Instagram, it work one way. For TikTok, is different type of content. For
Very
LinkedIn,
nice.
yeah. So there is a lot of study behind, and also I work with a lots of people, so have really have great team. Uh, Behind that help me with all those
Analytics.
social, yeah.
Yeah.
But the long story short, I mean, if you ask me, is it worth to have a personal brand or not? Definitely yes.
I agree. I am spot on with you on this. I also started with my YouTube.
So definitely will help a lot. The things is that it will not be very fast, so you need to be patient and don't believe on become rich overnight, and or some quick money scheme, or all the bullshit what they show around is all bullshit. And
Yeah.
the only thing what I know it work and it's applicable to everything is hard work, consistency.
Yes.
Consistency. You try and try again. You work, nothing happen. You work, nothing happen. You keep work, nothing happen, but you become better until you become the person
You want
you
to be.
you want, or the person you need to become to achieve that goal. Because sometimes
agree.
I have a lots of young people that they text me from all over the world, India, Pakistan. There is a lot, especially there is very good Thai for UAE. So they're very curious. It's all, how I can be like you, what I can do, how I can earn money, how I can. So, and I always I also from Southeast Asia. There is a lot like, I mean, Dubai is always, but I tell it's
Center.
not, yeah. But I told it's not only about Dubai. I mean, the things is that you not do the correct question. So the correct question is not how I make $10,000 or how I make 100,000, but who I have to become in order to make that money. So when you change, you start to look for what you have to become, what you have to do. So it's a totally mind shift,
Yeah.
and it's really fundamental. And from
I
that
agree.
perspective, yeah, it helps a lot to understand all the step what you have to do,
Yes.
and it's really important. And so that's why same things for the personal brand. So don't think and don't follow what sometimes they advertise. You buy this crypto and you become millionaire overnight. You post a 3 video cut there, and everybody will get 1 million
There is no shortcut to
view.
success.
There is absolutely no shortcut. So some people can get in 3 months, some people can get in 1 year. I always say you are not and other people. You are just, it's you and yourself.
Yeah.
So for your niche, for your people, for your type of person, maybe you need 1 year or 1 year and a half.
Yeah.
And another one need 3 months. What to do? It's absolutely normal. You have to accept it and work for it. So
Yeah.
there is no shortcuts. No, that one is better. And also I always tell the thing. So take the time to get to make sure that you become the person you want to be and achieve the success you deserve.
Yeah. And then comes the game changers also to how to handle the success. Because to remain successful, the hard work still doesn't go. You have to put continuous efforts.
There is not a finish line.
Yeah,
Success
there is
is
no
not a finish line.
Yeah.
And
it's a journey you should enjoy. Actually,
yes.
I feel the journey
and
is
for
more
the one
important.
who want to achieve the excellence in everything, there is never finishing line.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's every day is a new day. So yes, thank you for the wonderful and
My
the
pleasure.
positive session we had today. I'm sure you guys enjoyed it. If you have any specific questions, the details to get in touch with him and to get in touch with our team are in the description box. Hope you liked today's channel. Do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube video. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye till next time.